Sand mining in Andhra Pradesh and its effects. Sand and gravel are mined worldwide and account for the largest volume of solid material extracted globally. Formed by erosive processes over thousands of years, they are now being extracted at a rate far greater than their renewal, which is having a major impact on rivers, deltas, coastal and marine ecosystems. In Andhra Pradesh, reckless sand mining is rampant in many stretches of the major rivers like Krishna, Godavari, Penna, and Vamshadhara in districts of Krishna, Guntur, East Godavari, West Godavari, Warangal, Khammam, Karimnagar, and Adilabad. The other main location of this mining is taking place near the Dhavleshwaram Dam in Rajahmundry. Erosion occurs largely from direct sand removal from beaches, mostly through illegal sand mining. It can also occur indirectly as a result of nearshore marine dredging of aggregates or a result of sand mining in rivers. What are the effects and why is it illegal? This sort of mining endangers the ecosystem and biodiversity, and it hampers with the livelihood of the people dependent on rivers. As per the IMD reports, the groundwater level has depleted to dangerous levels in 74 mandals of both the Godavari districts. Due to this, people are suffering with scarcity of drinking water and increased levels of salinity in the area. It also causes a huge loss of revenue to the government. Reducing consumption of sand. One way to reduce consumption of sand is to optimize the use of existing buildings and infrastructure. Avoid consumption through reducing overbuilding and overdesign. Concrete, rubble, and other building materials should be recycled to avoid using aggregates, at least for low quality uses. Recycling glass bottles or plastic too would reduce sand consumption. Despite the very high value of minerals found in the sand, it mostly used for concrete or is buried under highways, and hence should be replaced by less valuable alternatives. Quarry dust could be used to replace sand in general concrete structures. The replacement of sand by up to 40% of incinerator ash exhibits high compressor strength than regular cement mortars. Some desert sand can be used if mixed with other material. Reducing impacts through implementing existing standards and best practices. There are alternatives for building houses including wood, straw, and recycled materials. However, the current building industry is geared towards concrete know-how and equipment. International organizations, national governments, private sector companies, civil society groups, and local companies all play critical roles in the governance of sand resources. Laws in place to prevent sand mining. AP Mining Act strictly bans sand mining with heavy machinery. Water, Land and Tree Act of 2002 imposed by the AP government aims to protect surface and groundwater resources, promote water conservation, regulate ground and surface water use, protect land and the environment, and prohibit sand mining in areas where groundwater is overexploited. Restrictions. It does not allow mining with 500 meters of any groundwater extraction, structure, or structures like bridges, dams, and wells. Mining is restricted in places where the thickness of sand is more than 3 meters but less than 8 meters. Mining is banned in areas where the thickness of sand is less than 2 meters. Use of heavy machinery is also prohibited. Permitted areas. The Act permits sand mining from streams and rivers where the thickness of sand is more than 8 meters. Here, sand can be removed up to 2 meters. Action being taken by different communities. The National Green Tribunal has slammed an interim penalty of ₹100 crore on the Andhra Pradesh government for inaction to prevent illegal sand mining in the state. The tribunal directed the state government to deposit ₹100 crore environment compensation with the Central Pollution Control Board within a month. Petitioners' actions. The petitioners had pointed out that there was a strong contractors, politicians, bureaucrats connection, and the concerned officials did not take necessary action while the sand mine leaseholder in their area violated the rules and regulations. Andhra Pradesh High Court actions. The Andhra Pradesh High Court on April 12th refused to lift the stay it had imposed on sand mining and auction of sand reaches in the state. While issuing the state order, the court had remarked that the state government was interested only in the revenue aspects and had it failed to act when the contractors violated mining rules and lease agreements.